All right, curious minds. I fear it's going to be another cannon rush. You know, yeah, hopefully it's at the very least better. You know, watching somebody like struggle against a cannon rush, I wouldn't mind so much if it was a good cannon rush. Like 2 cannons here, for example, that aren't in range of anything. Like, what is that? What even is that? What's the point in that? Maybe just build 5 cannons here and hope for the best. Right, so the worker's going to build the first pylon here, which is a mistake. Straight away, this is, you know, it's just like, I've even done videos to show you guys how to do a cannon rush properly, and trust me, this isn't it. Like, you know, pylon, cannon, you know, tucked in so that the workers can't get a surround on it, so that you can block with another pylon here. Then the worker on the high ground, pylon that's covered by the cannon. Like, you know, it's easy, and this is actually quite a good map for it. Look at the area you've got down here to tuck in pylon, cannon. Well, pylon, cannon, pylon. Like, as for this, what an absolute travesty. Like. Anyway, Roffle needs to realise now that the side core is done, that if your opponent's going cannons, what you really need is immortals. So you need to get that robo down, and then you can just mock these cannons, and you can make this cannon rush look as, you know, you can just show it up for what it is, which is tripe. Yeah, that's one. It's a little cleaning bot. Always reminds me of the little cleaning bot, like out of oh, what am I thinking of? What movie? What movie? How would you know? How would you guys know? Wally. The little bot. Farrington coming in. That little guy. Oh my goodness, those are some pretty close up pros. My goodness, the scroll speed is a bit fierce when you're this far in. Anyway, that's enough of cleaning bots. How's this going? So. Yeah, stalkers just aren't what you want. They don't really trade that well against cannons. However, of course, if you just put them here on the high ground, the cannons can't see them, and you can just kill these close-up things and not really worry about it. But don't go down the ramp. Surely here, like a Dark Shrine isn't going to achieve anything because your opponent's built cannons everywhere. Although, that said, if you've got a pylon here, you could warp in DTs on the low ground and send them across the map, and that would be quite good. Even, there's actually an observer. Like, why would you build an observer? What? To give you high ground vision, I suppose. Okay, I don't hate it. But look, this is horrible. These stalkers, half of them not shooting and stuff. That's just expensive. It's not nice. If you're going to do it, then you actually do need to commit. Don't like have to and then retreat with just losing a couple of stalkers. So I don't know, this is beginning to look ominous. The robo facility isn't building anything, and there is, you know, enough money, well, gaslight to be fair, but it isn't stalkers that you need, is the short version here. You gotta have those immortals to just absolutely spank this. And you need to cycle your stalkers, so you know, come down, fire off a couple of shots, rearrange the stalkers, come down, you know, send down 4, fire off a volley, send down the next 4, fire off a volley, and that way your stalkers would only take shield damage, because you can rotate the stalkers, but of course Bradiford can't rotate cannons. Obviously the micro of actual units that move is a bit next level for Bradiford, so he's resorted to using to plain SimC. It does look like, unfortunately, this content is going to work, but this immortal is so late, like, you know, 7.5 minutes, and there's the first immortal building. This immortal needed to be on the map at 4 minutes, and this cannon rush would have just been an absolute joke then, because the immortal just would have wrecked. The observer up here is a problem as well, because obviously it's giving Bradiford vision. You know, a shield battery here. And this immortal could just like wreck everything. You don't really want to be fighting a zealot, though. It's the last thing you want. Zealots are actually really good against immortals. It's annoying. So you needed the stalkers to keep the zealots off you, but I think this is over, to be honest. I mean, look at this. You know, it's just rude. You'd think with 2 bases that Bradiford would actually have some tech. We've got zealot charge coming up 9 minutes 20. So yeah, the zealots are going to string them up, and it's more than enough. This is over. Yeah, as I thought, disappointing.